Did you ever think about what a narcissist does when their well-thought-out plan doesn't work? How does their crazy web of lies, trickery, and pride look when it all comes apart in the coolest way? You're about to see a great show about how narcissists think and what happens when their plans don't work. We'll find out a lot about narcissists today, like why they act the way they do, and what happens when their big plan fails, often in ways they didn't expect. Let's talk about this interesting subject. Get a coffee and settle down. Please like, follow, and share this movie if you find it useful. This helps us make more movies like this for you. It's easy for narcissists to get what they want from other people. They enjoy having people admire them, and things going their way. They build complicated fronts to keep their sense of power and stay the center of attention. But when the world they worked so hard to build falls apart, it can be frightening and open. When someone is a narcissist, they hide how weak they really are by putting on a showy front. To fill the void inside, they need constant praise and support. To keep their self-image up, they often lie, twist things, and take advantage of others. The narcissist's true self comes out when their plans fail, and they have to work hard to get back in charge. Think about a narcissist who has lied to themselves for years about how great and wonderful they are. They think they can't lose, are great at what they do, and earn all the praise in the world. What does it mean when someone sees through it? Narcissists often get angry, deny what's happening, and feel hopeless when their fake lives start to fall apart because of their lies. If you question them, they might get mad and lie even more, or they might even try to trick other people into believing what they say. When the truth comes out, though, the narcissist's big plan falls apart in a big way. This shows how weak and easily hurt they really are. One of the main reasons a narcissist's plan fails is when the person they are trying to control stops backing their behavior. Narcissists need other people to boost their ego and make them feel like they're important. People leave the narcissist open and vulnerable when they start to set boundaries, call out bad behavior, or end the relationship. If they can't get approval from the people they usually do, they may become more and more desperate and resort to more extreme ways to get power back. When people are this desperate, they often lie, cheat, and fail over and over again. Nasty people often have the worst plans that go wrong because they can't handle these changes. When narcissists' plans don't work out, they often have to face reality. This is good for them and the people around them. When someone who has been mistreated or tricked finds out the truth, they can feel free. They might finally understand that the narcissist is just a nervous person who acts like they are important. Being able to see this can give them the power to break free from the narcissist's control and be independent again. But for the ego, this is often a very sad time. When their masks come off, they have to look at their flaws, which is something they have avoided all their lives. Narcissists don't take credit for their mistakes very often, even when they need to. They might change the facts, blame someone else, or make up a new story to explain what they did. Because they won't take responsibility, they are even more alone, because everyone around them is sick of hearing their lies and excuses all the time. In the long run, a narcissist's relationships and social standing can fall apart if they can't keep up a front. Things that used to make them look good fall apart, leaving them alone and vulnerable to harm. They often fall because of the things they do, because they need to be controlled and praised all the time, which makes people want to stay away. Another lesson from a narcissist's failed master plan is how important it is to be real and know yourself. Sometimes narcissists act like they can't be beaten because they are too afraid to face their own fears. People around them can grow when their plans don't work out. It's not just a loss when their plans don't work out. It gives the ego a chance to change and think about how they act, but they don't usually do that. For the people they go after, it's a chance to stop being lied to and start over with honor and honesty. Narcissists learn quickly that lying through your teeth won't work when their front falls apart. Nasty people can lose their big plans when their lies are found out. They are very good at making up long stories to explain what they do and keep up their image. However, lies can be exposed, especially if more than one person talks about them. It's easy for narcissists to be hurt when the truth comes out because their carefully constructed story falls apart. This might even get you in trouble with the police sometimes. It can also hurt the people you care about. The narcissist's refusal to take responsibility for their actions generally makes things worse, which shows how badly they've done. Also, keep in mind that narcissists often don't know how smart and strong the people around them are. They think their lies, tricks, and attempts to get people to like them will always work. But it doesn't happen very often. Narcissists' plans start to fail when the people they are after start to see through their lies and stand up for themselves. People who have been abused by narcissists may feel very strong after reading this, because they know they can escape their chains. What about the narcissist? They have to work hard to stay in charge, which makes them do more and more desperate and stupid things. For narcissists, failure is a good thing, because it shows what kind of person they are. The mask comes off when their plans don't work out, revealing the weak and nervous person inside. People who were influenced by a narcissist might be shocked to learn that the person they once praised for their confidence and charm has become a desperate, angry shell of who they used to be. People who are abused by narcissists may finally see that the narcissist's actions were never about them, but about meeting their own needs for control and praise. What does the narcissist do when their big plan doesn't work? Most of the time, a narcissist will try to hide their flaws by taking advantage of and controlling new people. They could also try to change the past to make themselves look like victims and put the blame on other people. But it's getting harder and harder for them to get back the trust and respect they once had now that these holes in their defense are clear. They don't think about themselves or go to therapy very often, because it makes them face their fears and take responsibility for what they do. It's common for narcissists to think that when their big plan fails, they will lose their sense of self-worth and have to fight to keep it, even though more and more evidence goes in the opposite direction. You should remember that narcissists can be tough to deal with, especially if they've lied to you before. You can stay safe and regain your power if you know how they act, and can spot the signs that their big plan isn't working. There are other people who have been hurt by narcissists, so know that you are not alone. There is hope for healing and getting better. Set boundaries, get help, and take care of your own health to get away from the narcissist's power and move on with your life. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about narcissism and what happens when a narcissist's big plan goes horribly wrong. Please give this movie a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with people who could use the information. Thank you so much for your help. It makes us want to make more things like this. Remember that learning something gives you power. For example, understanding how narcissists behave can help you deal with tough situations and avoid being manipulated by them. Take care of yourself, and don't forget about it until next time.